Hello YouTube, this is Anish the Wandering Coder. In the previous episode of this series, we saw about artificial intelligence and discussed its various viewpoints that help us to define it. We also saw its brief history and discussed its future perspective. In this video, we will discuss about foundations of artificial intelligence. We'll discuss all those fields and disciplines that contributed to the ideas, viewpoints, and techniques to artificial intelligence. First one of them being philosophy, that helps us to ask the questions such as, can formal rules be used to draw valid conclusions? How does the mind arise from a physical brain? Where does knowledge come from? And how does knowledge lead to action? Further up in the line is mathematics. This is very crucial field, perhaps any development in that mankind has ever made. What are the formal rules to draw valid conclusions? What can be computed, and how do we reason with uncertain information for the targets that it deals with? Other fields such as economics, neuroscience, psychology, computer engineering, linguistics, and control theory contributed to artificial intelligence as well. The future perspective of artificial intelligence is very crucial. Reducing the time and cost of development is a big plan for AI in the upcoming years. Further up in the line is to develop applications towards strong artificial intelligence that will help us to explore and expand various abilities of the current technology. This will also allow students to work collaboratively on research projects in various fields and disciplines of science as well. Well, we might never know what's going behind those big tech companies since none of this is regulated or there is no single authority that approves what's right or wrong. And this exactly, my dear friends, raises certain major concerns that we need to worry about. One of them being singularity. Singularity is a hypothetical future point in time at which technological growth will be uncontrollable and irreversible, resulting in unfathomable changes to human civilization. Moving over to agents in artificial intelligence. Now, this is one of those terms you have heard quite a lot on this channel, but artificial intelligence is defined as a study of rational agents. A rational agent could be anything which makes decision as a person, firm, machine, or software. It carries out an action with the best outcome after considering past and current percepts. An agent is anything that can be viewed as number 1, perceiving its environment through sensors, and number 2, acting upon that environment through actuators. Actuators can be any output device such as motors or even audio devices as well. Upon having a close look at the agent structure, we will come to know that it is the summation of its architecture and its program. Architecture here being the machinery and the program being the implementation of the function. Based on this structure, there are certain agent terminologies. First one of them being performance measure of an agent. It is the criteria which determines how successful an agent is. The second one is behavior of an agent. It is the action that an agent performs after any given sequence of percepts. Well, percept is an agent's perceptual inputs at a given instant. On the other hand, percept sequence is the history of all that the agent has perceived till date. An agent function is a map from the percept sequence to an action. This leads us towards the discussion of the term rationality, obviously in the context of artificial intelligence. Rationality is nothing but the status of being reasonable, sensible, and having a good sense of judgment. Rationality is considered with expected actions and results depending upon what the agent has perceived. Performing actions with the aim of obtaining useful information is an important part of rationality. Now, this leads us to the most obvious question. What is an ideal rational agent? An ideal rational agent is the one which is capable of doing expected actions to maximize its performance measure on the basis of its percept sequence and its built-in knowledge base.